Tonight on DFOTY, who's DFO and who's not? Also, Nate Broady. When will the evidence be released against Nate Broady? We want the evidence. Hashtag release the evidence. Hashtag release the evidence. Hashtag release the evidence. Also tonight on DFOTY, we're going to ask philosophers things and stuff. It's going to be fun. Also on DFOTY, we've started a running counter. Why won't Reds debate me? Some people have started to giggle. They are giggling because he wrote that I have to bring an additional person with me to this debate for emotional support, while demanding that I allow him to have emotional support during the debate. Also, on DFOTY, we shake our booties and have fun. Let's go. You know, it's a sad, sad day. Hey, Biz, do you mind giving me It's a Sad, Sad Day type music? Well, I know it's late. Wake your ass up. We got a show, bro. Busy, I know it's late. I'm going to let you have some time off tomorrow. Will you just shut your freaking face hole? That's not it. That's not the song. Again, you constantly mess this up. I'll accept that song. That song is at least acceptable. Hey, guys. Welcome to my show. Now that technology has caught up with the times or something, we can go live every night on YouTube, and I can give you better content than television would. Well, really, we're just a bunch of friends that hangs out. So we're going to do that. On the schedule for the night, not much, because I've spent the entire day editing videos and busting my hump, which actually feels really good. I like having a full day of work Monday through Friday when it comes to the channel. Now, ironically, I don't consider these live streams on the rockAlot channel as part of my job, but if I did, I'd be working 90 hours a day or something. Yeah, I know it. I was being ironic. A week or something. But we have a lot of fun here at UNIRock, and that is something people are forgetting. Scammer review. GoFundMe review. Flat Earth community, Flat Earth debunking community, ripping them off scammer review. So, why is there so much anger around this? They provably did these things, and man, are they angry. Of course, publicly, they're not trying to seem too angry, but you know, they do stuff behind the scenes, and they still think I'm lying about one of their closest friends actually being very angry with them about what they've done to the community that they loved, and that person keeps leaking the stuff they do and talk about, and I can't help but read it. I can't help but look at it. I try not to. I try to ignore the majority of it when it comes in. But when something juicy comes in, and I get all caps, you gotta know this. Hey, Uni, you gotta read this. Sometimes I take a peek. And basically, I just want them to know, can I get sad music playlist? Let's say 17. Something really enlightening. Yes. Oh my God, busy. Tickle those keys. Tickle those keys. Tickle those keys. All right. Go ahead, hit the drums. I just want the people involved in this controversy to know that I'm not your enemy. I'm not your enemy. I'm a commentator on YouTube. When you guys met me, bumped into me, started to hang out with me, it was pretty obvious that I am a commentator on YouTube. I do upload pretty often, right? I do. I don't want you guys to hate me. I don't care if you do, though. I can't control your actions or your thoughts or what you do. But to shine a little bit of light into the dark corners of YouTube, the internet culture, I don't mind. And if you did look at it like it was just some mistakes you made and getting over that hump would kind of repair the damage in the community, then I think that you would probably feel better every day. Because you guys know that we all know what's going on. They're trying to repair their community. They're trying to repair the reputation of several people. They're trying to do it by having them go on other channels constantly. Which, if you have content, do your damn content. Stop relying on everyone else in the community right after you ripped off the community incessantly and so often. It's kind of hypocritical. The main thing to talk about tonight, though, in my opinion, because I try to, at this show, I come live here to chill, to just have fun and relax. Sometimes I might watch a video. Sometimes I might play a video game. Sometimes I might just talk to the live chat. But I come here live to just relax, to just see what you guys are up to kind of give my opinion on random things that happen throughout the day. Brand new YouTube channel, the rockAlot. It hosts my after show that I've been doing on DLive and Mixer for a very long time. In fact, a lot of the stuff that happened between me and some of these guys that are mad at me right now happened on DLive when I used to stream there mainly. I just don't stream there mainly anymore. Me and PewDiePie both left DLive lately to go exclusively stream on YouTube, although I do stream on Periscope and Mixer. I'm not rich like you poods. I'm trying. But anyway, here's my point. It's kind of a boring, played out. I uploaded a commentary today, but you will not get it until the morning. I uploaded a full commentary, and the commentary goes over several things you need to know about, and I'm not going to tell you what's in that commentary so that you'll watch it, because I need you to watch the commentaries on UNIRock too. I haven't been uploading there. My channel's going to die. I gotta put my content up. I've been taking too much time doing videos and preparing and scripting and storyboarding and editing and graphicking and stuff. That ain't happening no mo. I'm recording and I'm releasing daily. Though, tomorrow morning you got a video coming out, and I want to talk about some of the stuff I didn't hit in that video series. But remember, Tomorrow, that video comes out. Very soon, I'm going to release a video where I'm going to... They love the game. I hate to say it, but these guys love the game, and they love playing it. Really, though, if you're not doing YouTube content and you're not a YouTuber, then why are you desperately trying to play the game? You get me? Anybody can go live like I'm doing right now and just ramble on, right? And though, if somebody would instead go live and actually do something often, then maybe we wouldn't be in this mess, because you tend to make money when you do work on YouTube. It's actually a really good system. I'm not playing. It's hard. It is a challenge. It doesn't just come to you. You've got to work your ass off for years, and then you've got to actually be lucky. You've got to hit the niche. You got to impress people. You got to do your streams. You got to do something good, and then you got to be lucky enough for the YouTube algorithm to get you some attention. And I've done that over the years. The thing I find when I bump into people that seem to be usurping that process is that it's all done for money. Because what else do you do it for? What else do you try to usurp the process? We try to usurp what everyone else does to have a platform. What other thing are you doing it for other than the reward you get from the time you put into this thing without doing the work everybody else has to do to get to that point of earning your place? It's weird. It's almost like YouTube, as you upload more and more and more, YouTube starts to be cooler with you. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that strange? Either way, though, let's talk about it. Let's get going, because I'm going to literally, I could talk to you for hours. I have so many different talking points among so many different subjects. I could talk to you for hours, and I really don't want to waste your time, and I don't want a long replay, and I want to play some video games and relax, because I have been talking and working and writing and editing and stuff all day. Let's talk for a few minutes. Boxer, Artop, Chaz, Darth Chaz. I am Vaping Vader, Darth Chaz. Ha 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 ha. I rolled an F in 69. Well, does that give you extra money? Better give you an extra money. Michael Newman, what's up, buddy? Boxer Wing, Billy the Soviet Spy, Cammy, nice to see you. I did catch the NB live today. Looking forward to the new vid. And we've got, remember when he came in and hooked up RockAlot? You do both have entertaining reviews. Bohemian Rhapsody. All right, I just wanted to check the chat. TV does suck lately. It does, Cammy, yes. Share the full moon photos. Yes, definitely. I definitely will. Can you? They're in general, right? These moon photos. I didn't even really look at what they are. I didn't even give really a chance to see them. But my God, did you take those photos, Dad? Did you take these photos? Because if you did, these things are amazing. Are those yours? You got to give me time, David. I'm sorry, my guy. You got to give me time. I'll get to it. I promise. I've had to deal with so much shit today. Give me time. I'll get there. I'll get there. Okay. My heavens, these things are nice. Wow, woo, woo, wee, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I might just leave that up on my screen. Okay. So, here's the controversy that's out there. And of course, basically, it takes irrelevant people and puts them in the spotlight for bad reasons. You've got a bad guy. You get what I'm saying? Now, hold on. Hear me out. A villain. We have a villain in the YouTube landscape that is not trying to walk back their villainry, their villainous behaviorisms. They're not trying to stop being a villain. They're continue being a villain. And they are a villain. There's no way to argue it. You can't break it. What? I want my timer. Thank you. Busy the baker. About to get busy punching you in the breadhead. Your mom. Stop saying that. It's disrespectful. I'm just playing. Here's what's up. We have a villain on YouTube. Two of them. One's named Sweet Heathen. The other is Silverfish. Sweet Heathen and Silverfish. Both of these names are their supervillain names, and they embody supervillainy. Supervillainy. Is villainy a word? Is villainy? I don't have a Webster's English edition 1972. And what if it's changed since then? Sweet Heathen, the villain, and Silverfish, the villain. I'm not calling him Steve McRae anymore. From now on, he is Silverfish. And I'm not changing it. Because they say I'm clickbaiting him and stuff. I'm not doing it. You better lay off me tonight. I don't have time for this. See how I'm talking slowly to try to avoid your comments? Peanut butter crack guy. I do enjoy that you have the nickname Peanut Butter Crack Guy. Oh. What does Jamaica have to do with that? Oh, yeah. Oh, that makes perfect sense. You're not rambling because you're stoned out of your gourd. No. Jamaica. I'm sorry for his behavior. I'll be the first to apologize. Sorry. Okay. Ignore him. Ignore Bizzy. I will try to translate his ramblings later. You've got two villains on the platform. Feel like I'm playing a video game with my life. That's all this damn COVID thing has done. It's taken real life and transformed it into a video game. Because provably, after a few months of cabin fever, everything turns into a Simpsons episode. Your whole life becomes a Simpsons episode, or else you die. You either live and go crazy, or you die from boredom. So then there's like one day where everything changes. Everything just looks like a cartoon, like pop. There's like a popping noise. Pop. Now I'm in a video game. Well, now that you're caught up on reality, two villains, one platform, and a bunch of people trying to figure out why. Why there's so many better things we could be doing with our time, but you keep giving us the biggest and the best news stories. So I'm done. One, I'm done treating these guys like YouTubers. I'm treating them for what they are. They are faker dakers. Faker dakers. It's a specific kind of faker. Has nothing to do with the baker. My guy. Did I just lose track of everything I was saying? Catch me back up. Yes. Oh, you are right. So you got these people out there giving us the best news stories ever every day, but they're for the wrong reasons because we've got villainous behavior. And of course, we're good people just trying to have a good time on the net, trying to have a good time. We're all locked inside of our Simpsons episode-esque rooms. It's like a bad acid trip. You don't want to be trapped inside of the Halloween episodes. The aliens come there constantly. You know what I'm talking about? They got 10. Yes, the octopus aliens. They wear the big glass thingies and they're always like plotting things. Yeah, I do love those characters too. Hold on, let me get my live chat because half the time you guys give me unending material to do this show. You guys know that my whole nightly show is just a constant comedy routine, right? You get this about this show, right? Okay. As long as you know you're here for a comedy routine wrapped around me pretending to be a real person, pretending to be a YouTuber, then you're good. Then you know what's up. All right. So we've got some villains out there. And I'm doing my best after becoming numb in the brain zone, after becoming numb in the head space, due to hours of editing and creating videos, driving me up the wall even more than I already am. If YouTube won't do one thing for you, it will make you become part of the digital world. See, there is a phenomena around us YouTubers where we get caught up in the digital space that we inhabit, especially if you get a little bit of popularity up in this piece. If you start getting good at what you do, dude, if you think I'm playing, try me. Test this out. See if you don't get on YouTube, start uploading, get a bunch of people watching you, and then next thing you know, everything switch swaps. The internet life becomes real life, and your home life becomes a Simpsons episode. Why did you write this dialogue? It's a weird one, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's entertaining. You are a good writer. Don't get too cocky. Jamaica, Jamaica. It's his excuse for everything. Because he's high as hell. I don't know why Bizzy thinks Jamaica equals weed, but he does. It's a mental deficiency he maintains. Hey, a real housewife. I unblock. If you got blocked around here, just let me know. I've removed the problematic moderator that thought they were cute, when in reality they were just proving that they are pro censorship. Oh my God! Back to the damn show. Can I get back on topic, please? You're the one that's typing this shit on the teleprompter. Get us on topic. Get us back there. 2 villainous characters. I have this whole thing plotted out in my head. Oh, I do. The whole show is already written. I already know what I'm saying. I know where I'm going. I know what hour 1 minute 3 second 52. I already know what it's all going to say. I'm a master worker of the digital word space being delivered to you through OBS Studio and YouTube. Maybe Periscope and Mixer. Now that the music changed, let's get into it. No Bizzy. No Bizzy. That's right. Thank you. I am a narrator. I'm a commentator. I'm narrating my commentation. I'm narrationing my commentary. Okay, I'm taking this seriously now, and I am going to convey a very detailed picture of what's happening to you, strictly with the words I'm speaking and the graphics on the screen, in which I have full control of. Oh, you don't believe me, you say? Well, why don't I take away your flying city in the sky? Looks pretty dark now, right? Oh, I'll give it back to you. Just don't make me mad. Okay. There are 2 supervillains. Leroy, thanks, my guy. Love those diamonds. 2 supervillains out there. We're going to go ahead and take the silverfish and boink. We're going to take the silverfish out of the picture. That silvery fish him is out of the picture. And we're going to focus on the heathen, who for some reason thinks that they're cute calling themselves sweet. I have a new adjective. Is it an adjective or an adverb? Sweet in the names. It's like a noun. It's an adjective. Oh, it's an adjective. It really is an adjective. Okay. This person, this supervillain, is wrong with their name they've chosen for themselves. They're not a sweet heathen at all. In fact, I would go as far as to say they're probably just a dirty, stinky heathen. Sweet nicotine and 1980s imagery masked through a bit graphic interface layered into synth music. Now, Sweet Heathen at one time I did think was actually sweet, ironically. But I've come to find out lately that she's not sweet at all. She has soured. Spoiled, though. Spoiled heathen. Oh, baby. I've nailed it. Nailed it. Spoiled heathen. Lobbed accusations at Nate Broady in the last few days. Now, you're gonna say, but UNIRock, the spoiled heathen outlawed those accusations days ago. I tried to sound like you. I know it didn't work. I'm not good at mimicking you, for God's sakes. Anyway, Spoiled Heathen accused Nate Broady of harming her with her own voice hole. She accused Nate Broady of harming people in her family. of trying to turn people in her family against her. How would he do that? How would he do that? Why don't your family members trust you? Are you telling me you are worried about your family members being swayed by a random internet person? Weird. Also, Silverfish, who I'm not going to talk about tonight, lobbed the same accusations at Nate Broady. It's not cool. It's not cool, man. You see, the reason why, and it's so, I can't believe, you know, my job is so easy when it comes to the content department. Because if people out there are going to do this stuff, it's like when a flat earther decides that they don't believe in gravity, so they grab an umbrella and jump off of a cliff, right? It's free content. Or how about if a flat earther smokes so much weed while playing with kittens that he gets the idea to launch himself up into space, but ends up flattening himself like a pancake. Rest in peace, Mike. You were a hardcore dude, but still, you did that. Free content. So if a debunker who considers himself and herself better than flat earthers and religious extremists perform behaviors that are in fact worse than flat earthers and religious extremists, that is free content. Now, we've got on one side of this equation, I did so many good thumbnails and so many memes today. I am so proud of myself. Hold up. So we've got thumbnail number 1. We've got Red's Rhetoric denying a debate with me after bragging for years that he's the ultimate master debater. I did put a DE in the middle of that wordplay. So I didn't say what it sounded like. I said master debater, but you heard master debater. Does sound like he's, anyway. We've got on one side of a debunker becoming worse than the thing that he debunks equation. We've got Red Rhetoric becoming worse than a Flattie because he's making claims. He's using constant, abhorrent, obvious. It's obvious even to his ding-dong supporters that he's using fallacies against me, trying to create an easier argument to fight. Then, after I call him on his bluff and challenge him to a debate for like the 4th time, finally having the idea to send James of modern day debate fame after him. And by the way, James, you a hardcore dude. Oh, what the hell's this? I didn't see this. Oh, I did too. Never mind. Anyway, we've got an email from Modern Day Debate where James, the moderator of Modern Day Debate, says, "Hi, comma, enter. Red's Rhetoric said that he would debate UNIRock, parenthesis, debate UNIRock, as long as the following conditions are met. Copy and pasted below." So what would Reds do if he went up to a flat earther and he said, "Hey, Jeranism, I would like to debate you on Modern Day Debate in a fair place." And the flat earther Jeranism responds, "I'll debate you if you admit that," I got to think of an analogy here. "I'll debate you if you'll admit that Nathan Oakley's angle of attack argument is a good argument and should be scientifically alliterated." Reds wouldn't do that. Instead, he would respond to Jeranism and say, "Oh, Jeranism, if you have a problem with that, just make it a topic in the debate." So then I went and found some video clips. I found some video clips of Reds challenging some Flatties to some debates, and they denied him. Guess what he said? Guess how he acted when a Flattie wanted to add a shitty condition to them fairly debating on a neutral platform? "Oh, you just wait for my content to come out. And then, though, there are some very good examples of crazy things he would say after being denied a debate, or someone saying there have been Flatties that have told him they would debate him if he did this, and this. And, of course, he logically responds like I have to him, thus strengthening my argument that these guys are just flat earthers that have been faking the whole time being debunkers. Do you realize how easy it would be for a Flattie with basic middle school knowledge to fake being a debunker? So you're saying to me, oh, but Uni, that means you're accusing Reds of being a Flattie. No, I'm accusing him of being worse than a Flattie. Because a Flattie is lying about the shape of the earth so that they can make content, easy content that gets easy views and easy access into a community so that they can, of course, make that money. Hey, under my money umbrella. They want to make that money, and so they are basically faking that the earth is flat because they're ignoring all the evidence. They are, every time there was evidence in front of them that debunks their theory, it's nah. Or anytime somebody who they know will debunk them challenges them to a debate, they make a bunch of conditions. Anyway, so there's your update. So to celebrate the fact that James of Modern Day Debate, not me, James of, most people think that I should add to the timer the time since Reds first denied a debate to me, and I normally would. But because James of Modern Day Debate is the one that Reds denied me a debate to, we're going to use that timestamp. And just to squash anyone's arguments about, what about the conditions? Why won't you just meet the conditions and then argue him, Uni? I want a fair debate. As long as his conditions makes it a fair debate, then I will agree to conditions that are fair, that make sense. None of his conditions make a bit of sense unless you're saying things like his condition to have Sean there, of course, is so that they can straw man out, argue, play their little games, do their little... Look, here's the accusation. The accusation out there is that Sean is getting up on the screen and manipulating the community for money after realizing how generous this community is. That is not me making an accusation. That is the data. That is the evidence. That's what is there. It says, it seems like Sean got accustomed to how generous the community was and took it a little too far. But it looks like some of the people around Sean helped him do this, aided in it, and made it possible for Sean, right? So if Reds and Sean, instead of being fundraiser scammers, were bank robbers, then Sean would be the guy that went into the bank, got the money, high-fived a couple people, maybe like moonwalked across the, I just like imagining this. It'd be much more entertaining than reality. Moonwalked across the little like thing where the teller stand, right? He's like, hee, give me that money, or something like that. It just makes it more interesting. Reds would be the guy watching the door. He's the driver, and because they didn't have that many people to help them rob the bank, the driver had to get out and watch the door. The driver had to scream in there like, you've got a minute left, and then he had to be like, okay, let's go, and the driver had to do like fancy driving to get out, you know what I'm saying, and take him to the next bank so he could hit it. And when they got to the next bank, and they realized that, damn it, this YouTube channel bank only has a few subscriber pay pigs. Let's take the car to a bank, a YouTube channel bank, that has a shit ton of pay piggies that we can manipulate. So then Sean's all like, well, the only one like that we have access to. And in my head, Sean talks like a vampire, just so you know that, and this is what happens in my mind. So Sean's like, well, Franklin, I don't know why he would call Reds Franklin, but this is part of the whole thing. Head over to your pay bank YouTube channel and we'll rob it blind. And Reds is all like, okay, I do anything that you or Silverfish tells me this is going to be the best movie you've ever seen by the time it's all done. It's going to be like the greatest movie ever produced. I need a budget, though, of like, you know what I should do? I should hold a GoFundMe. This is such a bad idea, but I'm going to say it anyway. I'm not going to do it. But if I wanted to be really funny, I would hold a GoFundMe campaign for a movie production budget, right? And the amount of money that I would request for my GoFundMe would be $175,000.67 or however much they asked for. I should add up every bit of money that they asked the community for and make that my budget for my movie. I think that would be funny as hell. You get me? A perfect MJ, thank you. I try really hard on my MJ impression. I practice it in the shower and in the mirror. So, back to what we were talking about, though. Basically, though, these guys, oh God, I found out what was wrong with my microphone. It's the actual input, not the cord. I got a new cord. Got to get a damn new mic, or I got to get an XLR cable and use the other input. I'll figure it out. Anyway. So, these guys are acting like everybody's against them that thinks what they did was wrong. And that's just not true. There are people out there who think what they did was wrong, who aren't against them and who aren't hating on them. And I'm not hating on them. I'm doing the same type of content right now that I did around the Flat Earthers, am I not? When I did my nightly show and I laughed at Nathan Oakley, did I not sit there, talk about the things Oakley was doing and kind of do it with a comedic spin, try to have a little bit of fun talking about it? Same thing I did back then, I'm doing right now. I'm just changing the subject to what these guys did. And just to get this over with, because I don't want to talk about it for long, Reds, let's give you a factual breakdown instead of turning it into a damn B movie that I want to make. Modern day debate. My uncle reached out, my uncle James at Modern Day Debate reached out to Reds and said, hey, debate UNIRock about the stuff you have an issue with. And of course, he said, no, I won't debate Uni unless Uni does 5 things. Now, the way Reds is trying to frame it is, I will debate Uni. No, you're not debating me, my guy. It's not set up. It's not scheduled. You provably, I get the flat earth logic around how you're trying to spin it as if you said yes, but you didn't. You said no. You're trying to put it on me. Well, Uni didn't agree to my conditions, so that means I'm still the master debater of the internet. I didn't lose ever a debate. Yay. You've lost this debate till you're ready to do it fairly. I'm not putting conditions on you. I don't know why you would be putting conditions on me. Psychotown, you said that you disagreed with me about how I look at these fundraisers, what happened, and instead of trying to have a dialogue, you have literally done nothing but attack the living hell out of me while crying like a little SJW that I'm attacking you. And any one of your followers or anyone on the internet that clicks my videos and actually watches them, they come out the other side seeing my perspective and understanding it and agreeing with it. You get me? Why is that? Is it really that crazy to you? Why? Because they are skeptical, they are fair people, they're not just there to hate a specific group of people because they believe in a flat earth. They are there for opposite reasons than you think. They are skeptical. They are going to actually compare what's there. They've got you saying, but we did a fundraiser and we're such a good community. They've got me saying, well, thanks for straw manning me. I didn't have a problem with that GoFundMe. I have a problem with the ones you lied, skeezed, and ripped off people on. And he knows which ones they are. Full upload tomorrow explaining how I actually own him so bad in this upload to my channel tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, I guess. Anyway, and then back to the topic at hand that matters. Back to the villains, the super villains. Got distracted by some screenshots. Back to the supervillains. We've got 2 provable villains in the community, in the greater community at large. Okay? Now, those 2 villains are Spoiled Heathen and Silverfish. They are literal James Bond villains. If James Bond was a cartoon and it sucked. Oh my God, my show's awesome. Hold on, I gotta move this over here. Let's put this right there, and let's put this one right there. Yeah. Oh, baby, that works. But will Breads debate Bizzy? Leroy, that's such a good idea. Bizzy probably will debate anybody. But you're not gonna... If you're okay with him smoking, eating peanut butter, and babbling, then, he's not gonna really debate a topic. It'd most likely be incessant ramblings from a deranged, really whacked out mind. Okay. Now, back to the 2 supervillains of the community. I had to change the music, so I went dramatic for a second. You know me. Sweet Heathen has accused Nate Broady of things and caused Nate real-world issues. Factually. She should be ashamed of herself. But she's not, because she's soulless, heartless. How do you get up on a channel and instead of calling out the person that deserves it, the Silverfish, your super villain mate, who you've never slept with, admittedly. I don't know why she put that on the internet, but she did not long ago. And she straight up said, we're not together. Stop it. It was funny. But instead of calling out the Silverfish for lying about Nate Broady, she does the opposite and doubles down on her bullshit. And what did she say? Now, this is getting released tomorrow, and of course, you're going to have to watch my video that's releasing in the morning on UNIRock 2 to get full context, to understand everything, to see the clips for yourself, okay? Make sure you're there. Make sure you watch it. Make sure you share it. Make sure you like it. Make sure you dislike it if you dislike it. Though, she tries to pin Broady to harming her and her friends and family. She actually says Broady stalked her, tried to influence her family members to turn on her, and makes all these claims. And I'm not going to speak on how it actually affected Nate Broady, but I will tell you that, to be respectful towards him, that it is bullshit that he is having to deal with anything because these people are such liars. Right? Now, if they respected anybody, even themselves, they would have released the evidence. They claimed... They're going to say that they didn't claim to have secret evidence. That's what they're going to say. But they did claim to have secret evidence. They did. They said they have evidence, and if anybody wants to contact them, they'll sit down and show them the evidence. What they mean is, and then Silverfish says, remember Snake from the debate? Snake. You know, Snake from the debate. Silverfish says, I sat down for 2 hours and showed Snake clips and told him how bad Nate was, and he agrees with me. Snake, you're a ding-dong. You're screwing up your whole YouTube career, but get on it, my dude. Get on it. How in the hell do you not release the evidence against Broady? How? You realize, you and your friends, all you have left, because you've promised evidence on 90 topics and never given a bit of it. Never once have you followed through and given the evidence you've promised. Not a month later, not 6 months later, not a year. We're still waiting on a contract for non-sec. You get me? You know, you are so right. Hans Moist Thunder Nipples. You are so right. You should have heard the way he talked about certain flat earthers that denied debates with him or even denied them based on dumb conditions. You should have heard what he said. It's so easy. These guys make it so easy. I don't know why they're this bad. They're this bad at this shit. Anyway, So what else did they say about Nate Broady? They just doubled down on their claims. They say they have secret evidence, and that if you want to see the secret evidence, you can contact them and they will sit down and show it to you. One of you needs to go get their secret evidence and record them while they tell it to you, because I've seen the stuff they use against Nate Broady. They showed me, and I've talked about this several times. When I first heard who Nate Broady was, they prepped me against Nate Broady. In fact, I was responding to Nate Broady about the Non Sequitur show live on the air. Steve jumps in my chat and types, I don't want you to ever talk about Nate Broady. And that seriously threw me off. I've never had somebody tell me what I can and can't do on the internet other than YouTube. That's right. He's the first censorship master I ever had to experience. Most people will say, give your opinion. I'll respond. This dude literally tries to prevent you from doing things. I just think it's so messed up. I didn't want to go live and talk about him tonight, but it's so messed up to sit there and lie like this about Broady. But at least everybody knows it's a lie now. It's so easy to see it. What are some of the points to how you know that it's a lie? It's simple. He promised evidence about Katie Joy for an entire year, and nothing has come out to back up any of that. He promised evidence against Kyle Curtis for a very long time, and nothing has come out that he promised he would show about Kyle Curtis. He has lied purposely to everybody about lawsuits and never updated once people pulled the damn lawsuit papers and showed him. And he just lied about Nate Broady again, stating he has secret evidence. Somebody needs to go to them, record with OBS Studio, and sit down and have them show all of the evidence they have against Nate Broady so that someone can finally release it to the internet, because they do that constantly, do they not? He has admitted to releasing a Katie Joy screenshots that he said he'd keep secret. Screenshots about Leslie Bass's nephew. The video about the death of Non Sequitur. I could go on and on and on things he released that he promised he'd keep secret. But he has to keep this secret about Nate Broady. It's all a big bunch of bullshit. He has... Oh, I'm sorry, Di, you're right. He also said he had evidence that would clear Warden, but he can't produce it. Let me show you something that literally, oh my God, you know what? I'm about to do it. I'm about to really piss them off. Why did he take down his video attacking the Canadian atheist? What happened?
I stand by that.
There's a reason why he took down this video attacking the Canadian atheist. Why? Anybody? Hey, Suge, what's up, my guy? Any reason why he took down the video attacking the Canadian atheist? The head of the president? Anyway, here we go. So, let me pull this, I gotta pull this article up. So who's this guy, guys? Take a listen to this. You won't believe your eyes. Now, oh, wait, let me do this the right way. Promise me you're going to watch my video on UNIRock 2 tomorrow, and I'll give you a sneak preview of a part of it. Here we go.
Because he's only doing this for clickbait. He's even told me I don't give a shit about
that's exactly what it is.
The title.
Yeah, because your name just gets so much clickbait. Oh my God, you're so popular. You're so famous. You're so popular. You're so good at what you do. You're not boring. You're entertaining.
His own words.
Yeah,
his own words. Sweet heathen swears. Sweet heathen's honest. You can believe her.
Absolutely somebody.
People harm me that I've never met. Now believe everything I say. Sweet heathen 2020.
He'll sell his soul for a view.
Yep.
Michael King.
You've already done that.
FFS. Only 30 minutes in, and Steve is shouting and interrupting and getting pissed already. He's getting, in my opinion. I was actually quite.
It's like it's
no. This not saying that I do not want everything.